grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the heavenly principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Moika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to your death. And with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than—
Mawika! You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you doing?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No. For the entirety of... We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan. But it's only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the... But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with her. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now. But it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return.
So...
Yes. My plan is to... 500 years ago, I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era. A chance to see all my plans to completion. And now...
I respect your decision, Mawika. But this method requires an immense... The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire is one destined...
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro-Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive, impervious to the Abyss.
Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the sacred flame. We can give it—
Because I want the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the Abyss. A grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable destiny. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other— And so? This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, there will be no war, only competition. One fueled by our dreams for the future, rather than a new future deserves a new meaning.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? In my eyes, Mawika, you are not inherently special. Yes. The situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand a leader is swift and someone capable of making the right choice even when they're sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must—
But what about you, Mawika? You still— Is it that
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future.
I shall accept Mawika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several times. Lord of the Night. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony.
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation—
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose— Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place.
Cumbersome. But there is nothing to be done.
Wait.
Thank you for showing me the
captain?
The other individual you mentioned.
Indeed. Like you.
Malwika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. But death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many... Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you... It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls, and developed the ability to sense their presence. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification, and used my heart. The lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese, have been stored here ever since.
And you want...
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the...
He expressed this to me, and the captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge...
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality.
I now understand.
Then, bear witness to my resolve. The people of Conria committed grave sins. And for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment. Cursed to witness the demise of everything we held. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power. Myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But at the same time, the curse of immortality left unresolved. That paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well,
fought, my lord.
Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together.
Yes. Let's go together.
The captain, he...
The curse of immortality still exists.
Lord of the Night, is the...
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release...
Even so, his long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this... I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always.
It's probably due to the... When souls merge in a single being, souls that retain memories of their death often scream and...
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never truly know his end. But I can see why his hatred for the in the end. He used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with... Well fought.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to... The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. But at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules needed for the Ode of Resurrection made it impossible to reconnect the ley lines to other... That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in a...
Yes. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility. I, too, recognized the need to change the rules of the ley lines. Not only for the... In the eyes of the Heavenly Principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But...
Thank you for every...
See, Lolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, how many years of life are enough? 10? 100? But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to...
You don't need to thank us.
Heavy? No. Farewell, humans. Creator...
Looks like she returned to the night...
So... He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the...
He was an outstanding... He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. It would seem I lost this duel. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to... But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory. After countless partings and farewells. Now, the pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, with the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights. I'm sure, and although our battle scars will fade, The stories of our... When a new you returns to this land one day, I know the land we love has not been I will forever be grateful that I... And when the flames deliver this letter to you, I actually... And not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen.